A power outage can happen anytime, anywhere, and being prepared is the key to surviving one. Blackouts are more than just inconvenient. They can pose serious risks and dangers, especially when they last for an extended period. Imagine your daily tasks, now shrouded in darkness, or the potential threats of cold, heat, or even spoiled food. It's essential to equip ourselves with the knowledge and skills to manage these situations effectively. So, are you ready to learn some skills for a grid-down world? Let's power up your knowledge. So how do you prepare for a blackout? It starts with a plan. You see, the key to weathering any storm, literal or metaphorical, is preparation. Whether it's a few hours or a few days, a blackout can be a serious event, and having a plan in place can make all the difference. Think about it. If the lights go out, do you know the quickest way out of your home? Do you have a list of emergency contacts stored somewhere other than your phone? Have you considered what you would do with your pets, or how you would assist family members with special needs? These are all questions that a well-thought-out plan can answer. It's like packing a suitcase before a trip. You wouldn't wait until the last minute to decide what to bring, would you? You plan ahead. The same principle applies to surviving a blackout. Remember, a good plan is your first line of defense against the darkness. To weather a blackout, you need to stock up on the essentials. When the grid goes down, the supermarket shelves will be empty in no time. That's why it's crucial to have a stash of food and water at home. But not just any food. You need supplies that are non-perishable, easy to prepare, and nutritionally dense. Think canned goods, dried fruits and veggies, grains and legumes. These items can last for years if stored correctly, providing you with sustenance even during prolonged blackouts. But food is just part of the equation. Without water, we can't survive for more than a few days. Consider storing at least a 2-week supply of water for each person in your household. That's about a gallon per person per day for drinking and sanitation. Remember, in a blackout, your tap water may not be safe to drink, so it's good to have purified water on hand. Now, let's shift gears to medical supplies. In a blackout, you may not be able to just pop over to the local pharmacy. A well-stocked first aid kit is a must. This should include bandages, antiseptic wipes, tweezers, medical tape, and over-the-counter medications for common ailments. It's also wise to have a supply of any prescription medications that you or your family members rely on. Lastly, don't forget about tools. A good multi-tool can be a lifesaver in a blackout, combining the functionality of several tools in one compact package. Flashlights and extra batteries are also essential. And if you have a generator, make sure you have enough fuel to keep it running. So let's recap. Food, water, medical supplies, and tools. These are your 4 pillars of survival in a blackout. Stock up on these essentials, and you'll be better prepared to weather any storm. When it comes to surviving a blackout, your pantry might just be your best friend. When the lights go out, you need to have a backup plan. In a world plunged into darkness, alternative light sources become your best friend. Let's talk about some of the options. Candles, for instance, are a tried and true method of lighting. They're cost-effective, widely available, and require no electricity. However, they do pose a fire risk and don't provide a lot of light, so use them with caution. Lanterns, on the other hand, are a more robust solution. They come in various forms, from oil and gas lanterns to battery-operated ones. Oil and gas lanterns can provide a lot of light and are great for illuminating larger areas. Battery-operated lanterns are safer and more portable, but remember, they're only as good as the batteries that power them. Which brings us to flashlights. Compact, powerful, and highly portable, they are a must-have in any blackout situation. From small pocket-sized versions to larger, more powerful models, there's a flashlight for every need. Remember to keep a good stock of batteries for them. Speaking of batteries, always have extras on hand. The same goes for fuel if you're using oil or gas lanterns. These supplies can be the difference between light and darkness in a prolonged blackout. And don't forget about solar-powered options. They can be a reliable source of light given the right conditions. Don't be left in the dark, make sure you're ready to light the way. Staying warm is crucial during a blackout, especially in colder climates. Now you might be thinking, I'll just crank up the heat, but without power, that's not an option. So what can you do? Well, first and foremost, layer up. Wear multiple layers of clothing to trap body heat. Don't forget your head, hands, and feet, as these areas lose heat fast. Next, pull out those blankets. Wool blankets are an excellent choice as they provide superior warmth even when wet. But what about heating your space? Portable heaters can be a great resource. Propane heaters are particularly effective, but remember, safety first. Always ensure proper ventilation to prevent carbon monoxide buildup. You can also use a fireplace or wood-burning stove if you have one. Just make sure you have a good supply of firewood on hand. So bundle up and stay warm when the power goes out. In a blackout, communication is key. The world may go dark, but that doesn't mean you have to be left in the dark about what's happening. Having a reliable source of news and updates is crucial. That's where a battery-powered or hand-crank radio comes into play. These radios are not dependent on the grid, so even when the power's out, they're still up and running. They keep you connected to the world, providing vital updates about the blackout situation, weather forecasts, and emergency announcements. It's like having your personal news station, always available, always reliable. But what if you need to reach out, not just listen in? That's when walkie-talkies become invaluable. These devices are compact, easy to use, and most importantly, they don't rely on cell towers or internet connections. They allow you to communicate directly with others in your group or family, even when traditional communication methods are down. But remember, these tools are only as good as their power source. Always keep a stock of spare batteries or consider solar-powered options to ensure they're ready when you need them. And don't forget to test your devices regularly. After all, the middle of a blackout is not the best time to find out your radio isn't working. In the end, staying connected during a blackout boils down to preparation and having the right tools at your disposal. Stay connected, stay informed, and stay safe. In a blackout, the most important thing is to stay calm. It's a simple statement, yet it carries so much weight. When the lights go out and the world around you changes, it's easy to let panic set in. Suddenly, the familiar becomes unfamiliar, and the comfort of our daily routines is stripped away. But it's in these moments, when the world feels like it's flipped upside down, that maintaining a calm demeanor becomes paramount. Think of your mind as a lantern in the darkness. If you let fear and panic consume you, that lantern flickers and dims, casting long, monstrous shadows that distort reality. But when you remain calm, the light stays steady, illuminating the path ahead. In the face of uncertainty, it's crucial to remember that this situation is only temporary. The sun will rise, life will continue, and the power will eventually come back. It's this positive outlook, this resilience, that will help you navigate through the hours or even days of a blackout. Staying calm also allows you to make better decisions. It keeps your thoughts clear, your actions purposeful. Panic can lead to mistakes, but calmness leads to solutions. So, when you find yourself in a blackout, take a deep breath. Gather your thoughts, light that lantern in your mind, and remind yourself that you have the skills and the knowledge to navigate this situation. Remember, the power may be out, but you're not. Stay calm, stay positive, and you'll get through it. So there you have it, essential skills for surviving a blackout. We've journeyed through the ins and outs of blackout preparation, from understanding the importance of having a robust plan in place, to stocking up on essentials and finding alternative light sources. We've discussed the need to stay warm and the significance of effective communication during a blackout. And, crucially, we've underscored the importance of maintaining a calm and composed mindset. Now, it's over to you. Start putting these lessons into action. Begin gathering your supplies, formulating your plan, and honing your skills. Remember, preparedness isn't an overnight achievement. It's a continuous process, evolving with every new experience and piece of knowledge. To stay updated with more survival tips, hit that subscribe button. And if you found this video helpful, we'd appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Your feedback fuels our content. Stay prepared and stay safe out there.